It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stops by Chop Robinson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't. Catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They're going play action. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. On in at the 41. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Deron Bland. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throw on 3rd down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away. a dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's dropping back to throw. Connecting on a slant. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Volley's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. they'll come out throwing. Finds a man right side. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They give it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 13. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Out of the shot. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. Remember, they got it back on the fumble to end the first. Toss to the right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Along this sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Browns will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They kick the running back in motion. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play coming here. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 36. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Pass play now. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Caught quick right side. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns inside of field goal range. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're throwing it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing once again on second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up fourth and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7. Right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete to Pittman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To throw it on first down. Big gain downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw here on first down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page that time. And now it's second down. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route complete.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Gay's kick is good. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 15-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Has it downfield, working the left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he made on top of it.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Man in motion here. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
41, Cowboys 23.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
A give now from the gun. Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. He brings it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We've reached the end of... Second and 6 coming up here. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to first and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Here's a give on first and goal. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the Browns regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll run here on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Browns have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. Handoff now from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They give it to him again. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. 4 yards to pick up that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And they pick him off again. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
So the Browns come away with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.